Hi, I'm Amy.
Hi, I'm Bethan.
And today we're talking about who you see in the mirror. People can worry about all sorts of different things, like some people worry about having glasses, which you have and you look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
And maybe having bad skin, having spots.
Yeah.
Or being too tall or too short, maybe.
It is so true that people like have different things they're insecure about. One of my closest friends, like to this day, she's like 20 and she still has a lot of acne. And so she can't wear a lot of makeup and she's quite insecure about that. For me, it was always about, like I didn't have any boobs until I turned about 19. When changes happen to your body, when you're finally comfortable yourself, it's like something happens, then you're like, oh, now I'm not so comfortable. You get so, I think, like psyched out about it, but it's all about just kind of learning to love yourself.
I mean, it's perfectly normal to worry about how you look from time to time. I think everyone does. But it's when it's becoming like a constant source of worry that it gets to be a bit of a problem. It can really affect your mental health.
I know there's times that like I've looked at myself and if I thought that I gained weight, even though I probably didn't, I was just looking at myself in a bad light that day and I wouldn't want to go out. You probably worry more about your body than anyone else does. Everybody has their insecurities and they look at themselves in completely different ways.
It can be really stressful, but it doesn't have to be this way. You deserve to feel confident in your body. So here are some ways you can increase your body confidence. So first things first, I think you need to recognise the kind of emotional impact that having this worry over how you look has on your life. It takes up a lot of time and energy.
Yeah, and you don't deserve to feel like that. You deserve to feel good about yourself.
Another important step is recognising that everyone's different. There's no kind of perfect way to look.
There's still like this idea that you have to have like this like perfect body, especially when I see like magazines, like there's so many that just shame women. Like you'd see like a bikini photo of like I remember I saw one of like Selena Gomez the other day. People were just like, oh my god, like look at the podgy stomach. She literally has a normal body. Like, that is it. Going to the gym every day of your life and eating super healthy will not make you love yourself. You will make you love yourself.
Another important step is kind of celebrating difference.
The more you kind of go out there and like look at people and like, you realise that people are shapes and sizes, different shapes and sizes. People are gonna have naturally broader shoulders, which will probably mean they're very good at lifting weights. Me, I've got bigger hips, therefore I'll probably be good at childbirth. All those things, there's plus sides to everything.
People have different skin colours or eye colours, they have different hair types, different face shapes, you know, there's a whole broad spectrum of variety.
It's so important to like appreciate those differences in people because I think it's what makes you unique.
It's also really important to try and stop that inner body shaming voice. That kind of, you know, oh my god, my hips so big, or oh my god, I've got no muscles, or I'm really flat chested, or my skin is terrible.
I remember once I was having a conversation with Dodie. We were both just like getting like undressed and ready for bed, and we were just kind of looking at ourselves in the mirror and being like, oh, I don't like this and don't like that. It gets to a point where it becomes this like vicious cycle of negativity. A
really good way of kind of shutting this voice up is to give it a name and you can talk back to it. So when I'm looking in the mirror and like my inner voice is saying, your hair looks really frizzy, I can say, you know what, Beelzebub, shush, my hair looks great.
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
I like that. I'm gonna call mine Voldemort.
You can say, shut up, Voldemort, you've got no nose and my butt is fine.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not just your inner voice that can be mean about how you look. Sometimes other people can give negative comments and that's quite difficult.
I think it's hard when you grow up as well, when you're at school, because I think kids can be a bit vicious.
Yeah.
Everybody has insecurity at school. Like, everyone's going through all these changes. And I feel like like some people maybe target other people's insecurities because they're insecure themselves.
Look at things that you like about yourself. So you could say, I like my eyes.
It's not even just like how you look or like loving your body, it's about like your personality traits as well.
And I think it's nice that, you know, you should try and focus your self-worth on more than what kind of the outside of you is, because there's so much more underneath.
Yeah, lots of love in here.
And finally, I think it's just really important to kind of hold yourself to a higher standard when you're talking to yourself. I mean, would you talk to your best friend or your parents or, you know, your siblings in the way you talk to yourself?
I think you kind of owe it to yourself to just be like, yeah, man, I'm super cool.
So if you feel down about how you look and you need to increase your body confidence, there's loads of information on the Childline website. You can always talk to a Childline counsellor about it too. Bethan, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And we will see you next time.
Bye.